Hello children, I welcome you all once again to your English class. I hope you all are doing fine. Children, for today's English lesson, we are going to continue with the 13th chapter from your Mastering Grammar book. And in this video lesson, we are going to solve some exercises. We are going to learn about the structure and the syntax of the different forms of past tense. Okay, so let's get started. Now, in our previous video lesson, I had finished explaining you the different kinds of the different forms of the past tense. Like I told you that in simple past we use the past tense of the verb, just the past form. Then in past continuous, along with the verb ing, we use was, were according to the subject. And we had also discussed about past perfect, which tells us usually about some event which had started in the past and it stopped or it got over in the past only, okay, a while ago. Like now we can continue with the first exercise for the day, that is exercise A. Fill in the blanks with appropriate forms of verbs in the simple past, past continuous or past perfect tense. So children, this exercise is on page number 104. So you will find this on page 104. Exercise A. Okay, let's get started. Now number 1, she dash excited about the vacation while she was telling me all her plans. I think children we had finished this, right? Yes, I think we had finished exercise A. Now we can continue with exercise B. So, no major changes, exercise B can be done now. Fill in the blanks with appropriate forms of verbs given in the brackets. The tense form is mentioned with each sentence. Note that the sentences form an interesting sequence. Now, there dash a beautiful shrine, that dash beside the hill. So, in the first one, B is there. We have to actually change it into simple past tense. So, there was. Number 1, there was a beautiful shrine that dashed beside the hill, that stood. So children, both of it is in simple past tense. Number 2, villagers dash the shrine regularly. So simple past. Villagers visited. Number 3, children often dash in its courtyard. Simple past. Children often play. Number 4, women dash to decorate the shrine for the annual fair, which was being celebrated with gaiety that day. So, women were preparing. Women is plural, so we are going to use were. Women were preparing. Number 5, vendors dash various things which would be sold later during the day. So past continuous. Vendors were arranging. Vendors were arranging. Okay, children? So we are done with exercise B. Now let's see what we have to do in exercise C. Rewrite the following sentences as directed. The first 2 sentences have been rewritten for you. Now, she was feeling well. We have to change this into negative. You can see there is a bracket in which negative has been written. So, she was not feeling well. Now, mother went to the market. This has to be changed into interrogative. Did mother go to the market? So, now C number 2. 2 is done, 3 we will be doing. Rima played in the garden. Okay, Rima played in the garden. Did Rima Children, I told you this before also, that when we have used the past tense, the main verb will change into the basic form, the root verb. So did Rima play in the garden? Played become plays. So play. Did Rima play in the garden? Question mark. Number 4. Sabrina danced on stage. Interrogative. Did Sabrina dance? We are not going to write danced. Did Sabrina dance on stage? Question mark. Number 5. Mona left for Kolkata yesterday. So, did Mona leave? Did Mona leave for Kolkata yesterday? Question mark. Number 6. Vibha was teaching the children to draw the map of India. Negative. So Vibha was not teaching. Vibha was not teaching the children to draw the map of India. Yes, full stop. Because it is a negative sentence. Okay, children, please copy this down. Pause the video and finish it. Now, exercise D. Rewrite the following sentences in both negative and interrogative forms. The first one has been done for you. The train had left Kanpur station long ago. So, we are going to write in negative first. The train had not left Kanpur station long ago. Had the train left Kanpur station long ago? Interrogative. Now, children, we are going to write from number 2 onwards. Okay? So, exercise D now, children. Exercise D, number 1. Number actually 2, right? We are going to begin from 2. The old man had left Goa long ago. So first we are going to write in negative. The old man had not left Goa. Long ago. This one is in negative, so mention the word negative here. Yes. And second is interrogative. So, had the old man left Goa long ago? Question mark. Interrogative. Number 3. The chef had prepared vegetable biryani for dinner. So, number 1 negative. The chef had not prepared vegetable biryani for dinner. This one is negative. Yes, children. Now number 2. Had the chef prepared vegetable biryani for dinner. Okay. Question. Now number 4. Sunidhi wrote an application for grant of leave. Sunidhi did not write an application for grant of leave. Yes, number 2. Did Sunidhi write an application for grant of leave question? Yes, student. This one was in negative. This is in interrogative. Okay, and this one also was in interrogative. Okay, now we can move ahead with number 5. The dancers were performing on folk songs. The dancers were not performing on folk songs. Yes, this one, children, is in negative. And now number 2. Were the dancers performing on folk songs? Interrogator. Yes. So children, you can see that here we had auxiliary verb. That's why the sentence is beginning with the auxiliary verb. Please note this down. Please finish it. Okay. Now children, we are done with A, B, C and D exercise. We can continue with the next part. Present perfect or simple past. Both the present perfect tense and the simple past tense indicate an action completed in the past. Okay. However, there is a clear difference between the two. What is the difference? Let's learn. The simple past tense expresses action that was completed in the past but is not connected with the present. Okay. So nothing is the result of the past event. Okay. So it has ended there and then only, and it has nothing to do with the present. Okay. Example, he lost his watch yesterday. So the watch was lost yesterday. But if I said like this, the present perfect tense expresses an action that was completed in the past, but it is also connected with the present. So he has lost his watch. Do you see has is there? That means the effect or the impact of losing the watch is still there. The action of losing the watch is linked with the present. He does not have a watch to use now. So yes, you see how present perfect tense is different from the simple past tense. Now in simple past, it's referring to a past action. Present perfect, there is this past action linked with the present, and now we have the present result of the past action. Took place a long time ago, took place a short time ago. Our time in the past took our time up to the present. We should not use any expression of time indicating past time with the present perfect tense. Like, I have seen her. I saw her yesterday. That is simple past. We should never write, I have seen her yesterday. You see, I have seen her yesterday. It's wrong. You have to write, I had seen her yesterday if you want to. You can use the past perfect, but you cannot use the present perfect there. Now, in this one, we have this exercise E. Fill in the blanks with simple past tense or the present perfect tense forms of verbs given in brackets. Now, she dashed with Mr. Sharma earlier also. So, she had worked. Okay? You can, she worked. She had worked. Okay? That means she is also working right now. So, it's having its impact in the present. So, we have to write she had worked. So, exercise E, she had worked. This exercise is on page 105. Exercise E, number 1. She had worked. Okay, I am just writing the answer. She had worked. Yes. Number 2. Veena dashed him up yesterday. Now children, you cannot use simple present here because yesterday thing is mentioned. So we are going to write Veena called him up yesterday, but he had not called yet, because it's having its impact in the present also. Rajat dashed to a new house but has yet to settle down. So shift, Rajat had shifted. Number 4. Mother dashed him a black jacket yesterday. Gifted, simple past. Gifted him. Number 5. The musician dashed us some amazing tricks last Sunday. So the musician, because I'm talking about past now, showed us. Simple past. No impact on present. Number 6. He dashed the call instantly. He answered. He answered the call instantly. Number 7. Nina dashed a party today. Nina have thrown. Yes. Number 8. I dash a party this afternoon. I have thrown. Number 9. She dashed into her hostel. She moved into her hostel. She has moved. Number 10. He dashed into the hotel last evening. So we are talking about past. He checked into. So children, we are done with this exercise as well. We have finished exercise E. So with this, we have also finished the video lessons. I hope you understood the concept, you understood what and how we use past perfect and present perfect and simple past and present perfect. We will meet again with this lesson only in our next video. Till then, children, please take care of yourself and your family. Bye-bye.